Hey guys, Coach Kelly here for another car chat of the day. Today's topic is motivation. Motivation. Sometimes I get asked how I keep motivated, and oftentimes the answer is not what people want to hear because I say I don't always stay motivated. To which they respond, "What? Because you seem like you do the workouts and you got this business that you're working and all this sort of thing." But what I follow up with after that is I don't always feel motivated, but I do it. I do what I need to do because of two things. One is I think of my why. And then the second thing is after the why, after I've thought about that for a while, then I kick into my plan. So my why, what does that mean? Well, it's probably what you think it means. It's not just motivation, it's the deep-seated, internal, driving vision that I have for what I'm doing. It's the deep seated. So it's more than a motivation, because motivation kind of sort of has the sense of like feelings and waxing and waning and changing and, more motivation, less motivation, that kind of thing. This is more of this deep reason that I'm doing what I'm doing, and it has physical reasons there, financial goals, just other desires that I have in my life for helping people, for travel, for whatever things that I have that are part of me. So I return to my why, and then I go, okay, so that's right. This is why I'm doing this, and then I kick into a plan. And what I mean by that is, if you have a vague sense of what you're trying to do, then you're going to have a vague sense of accomplishment, because you're never going to really know that you've reached your goals unless you have a plan that will help you A, identify them, and B, figure out how to do it. So what I do is I constantly have something out in front of me that I'm trying to accomplish. That could be shorter term financial goals with my business that relate to the bigger plan, the bigger vision. I also have shorter term goals for my fitness, and then I have some longer term goals. Now, those things might change. Like right now, I'm training for a marathon, and it's probably going to be the only marathon that I do, because it's just really not that. It's really not my thing, which sounds weird, but something that I thought was really hard and I want to train for. And then after that, that'll change to something else. And so then I then step back and realize, I do the steps backward to say, well, what do I need to do today, tomorrow, next week to accomplish that goal? For you, it might not be some big event. You don't have to necessarily have a huge, a triathlon or a marathon or a body competition or something like that in front of you. It could be, hey, I want to have, be this size by Christmas or something. So I'm going to try to do this many workouts a week, or, and then you set your plan up. And you figure out how you're going to take those steps. So two big things. One is I don't rely on motivation, feelings of, euphoria or excitement or, feeling encouraged to do things, because what I do is I revisit my why I'm doing what I'm doing, and then I figure out what my plan is, or I return to my plan, or I look at my plan over to make sure that it's going to get me there, and I start taking steps to do that. And then guess what? Motivation actually comes back, right? Because when we act on things that we know to be true, that we know that we want to do because of our vision for our life, oftentimes we will not have the emotional feelings for that. But then when we act on them, those feelings return, which is really cool, because it's kind of like you really can act your way into wanting to do what you set out to do all along. And that's encouraging, I think, because it's not like drudgery. You can rely on the fact that your feelings are going to come back again, and you'll continue on your way. So that's what I do. And, along the way, there's other things too, like encouragement from other people and accountability and that sort of thing. But I'm talking about what I do personally, in and of myself and my own person, to figure out how to get my motivation back. And that's by acting on it. All right. You guys have an awesome day. Bye.